What's going on YouTube? Today I want to talk about how you can survive an economic crash in your business and how to stay relevant, how to make it through tough times. And yeah, so um, the economy and everything in the world going on, it's not looking too good, and I feel like there's a lot of division. This isn't what I normally talk about, but I think it's important in regards to business and just hope with business, and it can be so discouraging with what's going on. But if you focus on the news and the media all the time and what's going wrong, you're never really going to succeed. And if you just have that victim mindset, like everything's bad, everything's going to crap, you're never going to succeed. You got to be adaptable with the times, and you got to adapt to new situations, new policies, all that kind of stuff. But in my opinion, if your business is essential and you're doing something like plumbing, electrical work, welding, specifically I'm in the mobile welding business, mechanical contracting, I'm a pipe fitter by trade, and I have a full-time job which is considered essential as of now. But people, as long as the world's still functioning to some degree, people are going to always need mobile welding and welding in general to fix certain items, projects, heavy equipment. They're going to need piping work. They're going to need structural work. As long as the economy is still somewhat functioning, people need their tractors fixed up, their snow plows. If you're a mechanical contractor and you're installing hydronic steam heating systems, that's always going to be a need. You got to find your specialty and what you're going to focus on. That's important, and I advise, with used vehicles being so high right now, it's difficult to find a used vehicle for a decent price. But I personally would rather buy from a private buyer than a dealership. And sometimes with these prices, you can buy a new truck almost cheaper than a used truck, and they offer all these rebates, incentives, and stuff, and it's crazy. But I bought a used truck right before everything started happening, which is good, thank God. But I got lucky, I guess. But just focus on what's positive and try to really market your business. That can be hard, but once you develop a system for marketing and you start building a good reputation, your business will take off. It will turn in from a trickle and a stream to a waterfall, and you'll be so swamped you won't even be able to answer the phone sometimes. And that's what I kind of am starting to deal with, is I'm getting to the point where I'm getting a lot of side work where it's almost I can't do both my full-time and my part-time job without losing potential customers. It's a tough topic because I don't want to quit my full-time job because of the benefits, the health insurance, a 401k. So I think I'm going to continue doing my welding business part-time, but it can be lucrative, and you can basically the sky's the limit if you want to work a lot, and you're paid by the hour in your business, if that's what you decide. But the sky's the limit because you can take on as much or as little work as you want. So I think it's possible to survive the economic crash. You just got to find something that is going to be basically skilled enough to be able to do no matter what, and survive the competition. Because you can do a landscaping business and all that, cutting grass, and I'm not knocking that, but that's a lot. The barrier of entry is a lot lower. It doesn't take much skill to cut grass and do basic landscaping. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying a lot more people can get into that type of business. But if you get into more concrete work and pavers and patios, that's a better security option. But I suggest doing something like welding or a more highly skilled trade. But this can apply to any business. You got to stay positive, and you got to just focus on basically growing your business and developing a strong clientele, doing quality work, marketing properly, and you can survive an economic crash with your business. I remember my dad, he's a pipe fitter as well, steam fitter, and he basically was able to survive the '08 crash because of his skills that he had, and he was one of the best in his company, so they kept him around. They didn't lay him off or nothing. So it's important trying to hone your skills in and just become the best at what you do. You shouldn't become a jack of all trades, but you should really narrow down your skills to a couple things and find your skill set that you're really good at, and try new things. And anything to get good at it takes a lot of practice, and you got to practice and practice and practice. It takes thousands of hours. I think for getting good at pipe fitting, it took me probably about 4 to 5 years to get in welding to get decent. I'm no by means good, like the best of the best, but I'd say I'm decent above average, and I know enough to make me dangerous, but I'm by no means an expert yet. I think it takes many years to become an expert in anything. That's why you got to stick with one or two things, and you just become the best at that. So, and focus on something that not many people are getting into. And like Mike Rose said, dirty jobs. There's a lot of jobs out there that people don't want to do because you have to get dirty. It's hard work. But if you find that that niche that you can go into and basically stand out from the competition, do something that no one else wants to do, you will succeed, and you'll make a lot of money doing that. So finding something that no one really wants to do, that's hard work and takes a little bit of skill to get into, you will be successful and you will survive. With that, I'm out.